Focus. Okay. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. You guys know shebang. I was actually contemplating doing this video because I don't like giving losers attention, but I keep seeing people on TikTok make story times about how they fell out with their friend, or like people just don't take friendship seriously nowadays. So I decided that I'm gonna tell my story about why I had to cut my friend off that I've known for like 10 plus years. So it's a really quick story. We're gonna get straight into it because I know people hate the whole runaround of when somebody starts telling a story and then they don't get to the actual part of what the real story is about. So we're just gonna get right into it, give the little basics. So I met this person in, I want to say, I know it wasn't preschool, but it was probably like maybe like first grade. Wait, was it? I'm just gonna say middle school. So I met her in middle school, and you know, we were pretty close. Like in middle school we were pretty close. We go to each other's house, you know, stuff like that, doing activities, going to the mall and stuff like that. And it was a group of 3. It was me, we're gonna say, I'm not gonna say their names because no free promo on this page, but I'm gonna just say the letters of their first name. So it was me, A, and K. We were a group. When it first started off, there was more people to the group, but we were really like the group. Like it was us 3. We always did stuff together, and then obviously, you know, eventually we branched off and started doing our own thing, hanging out with new people and all that stuff. But it always was just us 3. So I had to cut off Kay last year. We'll get into that story. I'll probably tell that story towards the end of this story, but I want to address this first because, yeah. So basically why she had to get cut off is because my birthday was August 12th, and I had posted on, obviously posted on my birthday. I posted on my main page, I posted on my Finsta. Yeah, and I posted on my close friends, which she was on all 3. She was on my main page, she was on my Finsta. I mean, she was on every platform that I have, TikTok, whatever. But on my birthday, I posted on my main page, I posted on my close friends main page, and then I posted on my Finsta. I don't have a close friends on my Finsta. I posted, I want to say like 7 o'clock August 12th, which was my birthday. She was sending me stuff on IG, and she was sending me TikTok. So in my head, I'm like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, it's my birthday, she still hasn't told me happy birthday yet. But I'm like, okay, like who cares, like she don't gotta tell me happy birthday as soon as she wakes up. So I'm like, okay, as the day goes on. So at this point it's like probably like 6 something. I didn't post on my page until maybe like the evening time, around like 6-7 o'clock. She watched my stories on all my pages, still never told me happy birthday, still was sending me reels, still was sending me stuff on TikTok. I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. Mind you, while this was going on, I didn't respond to anything that she was sending me because I'm like, I'm waiting on you to tell me happy birthday. Like, I'm not about to be reacting to TikToks and reacting to reels and you haven't told me happy birthday yet. So I go about my business, blah, blah. It's the end of the day. Hasn't told me happy birthday. Then gonna text me August 13th saying happy birthday. Bitch, you knew. Please don't play with me. Play with somebody else. Why would you? I feel like I wouldn't have felt that it was something weird if it really wasn't, because we've never had an issue like this. Like any birthday, I have my threads from years and years. I can literally find every single time that she's told me happy birthday, and it was always on August 12th. And yeah, you could say people forgot, people have other more important things going on, but the thing is that you watched my story on my actual birthday, on my main page, on my Finsta, on my close friends. You watched all of it. You didn't react to nothing, but you was sending me stuff on social media. And then you wait until August 13th in the morning to wish me happy birthday. That was intentional. I don't care what nobody can gaslight me into thinking that that was not intentional. People be knowing exactly what they're doing. Then how I know that it was intentional, because August 13th, when she had sent me that message, I unfollowed her on everything because I don't play games like that. My birthday, I take my birthday serious. Anybody who don't take my birthday serious and they play games, exit out of my life. Like, I don't play around when it comes to nobody else's birthday. Even if you don't have anything planned, I'm still gonna tell you happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, send you a gift, boom, send you money, whatever. Like her birthday came around in April, happy birthday. She didn't know what she wanted to do for her birthday. I still reached out to her, happy birthday, and I sent her money. Cause that's what a friend does. Like, but how I know that it was intentional is because August 13th, when I went to go unfollow her from everything, I unfollow her from Twitter. I go on her Twitter, she reposting, talking about some, oh, it was a post that said something like, oh, I don't need to tell people, sometimes I don't feel like telling people happy birthday. You're being shady. And you went and found that tweet because, mind you, the person who tweeted that was from July. My birthday was in August. So you went and found a tweet that related to the situation. That's corny. So then at that point, like, I don't ever go on my friends' social medias and search, like, I don't ever be stalking my friends' social media. So I would have never known that she was talking about me until I went and unfollowed her. So when I went and unfollowed her and I saw that tweet, I was like, yeah, you did that on purpose. For what reason? I cannot tell you. I feel like as friends, if there was something that I did to you or something like that, you should come to me and say, hey yo, you know, we're friends. I wasn't feeling that when you did boom boom boom. To just start moving weird like that. And it's the crazy part about it is that you were sending me stuff the day of my birthday. So it's like I don't know where that weirdness was coming from, but delete. Because I don't have time for that. Like, that's weird. Like, very, like, I just don't. So that's the reason why we're not friends. So, and it's funny because I saw somebody on TikTok saying a similar story to that, of how their friend, they were talking to their friend like the day before, and then the day that their birthday came around, which was like 2 days later, the friend just, no text, no nothing. And then like 2 days later, the friend texted, oh, happy birthday, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. people people be intentional. We're all grown adults here. Like, we're not in middle school where it's like, come on now. Like, I don't even need to use that far of an example. We're all adults. You definitely knew that it was my birthday. There was posts. You watched every single post and still decided to text me on August 13th. I don't know why. And like, her knowing me, I don't understand why she thought that was even gonna work. You really thought you was gonna text me the next day after my birthday and I was gonna say, oh my god, thank you so. Go play in traffic, because I don't even play games like that. That don't even make that, like, maybe your other friends that you hang out with accept that type of behavior. They let you do that. You could do. I'm not. I don't play. I don't even play like that with people. Like, ever in life. So then, now we're just gonna mention of why I had to cut K off. Basically, it was because I had already mentioned this to them. Like, I feel like everybody has a phone. All my friends that I talk to, they have a phone. They have a working phone. If I'm around you and I see that you always on your phone, but when I'm not around you, you take hours or days to respond to my messages, it's no way we're possibly best friends and you navigating like that. Like, that don't even make sense to me. If I text you, what are you doing on Monday, and you respond back to that message on Wednesday, you were not that busy. You're not that busy. Especially when I'm around you, you're on your phone, you're on social media, you're using your phone, you're on a phone, you're on phone calls. Be for real. You're not that busy. And I did not like that about him. Like, and I would tell him, I'm like, yo, why every single time I'm not around you, you be taking hours? And he'd be like, oh no, I be busy, or I was at work. You was not at work from Monday to Thursday. And if you are at work from Monday to Thursday, what they taking your phone when you clock in? The math is not, it's not fucking mathing. Like, I don't, what? Be for real. But so that's really the main reason on why that I had to cut the friendship off, because I'm just like, I'm not about to feel like I'm chasing anybody, and that's just not how I navigate my friendships. Like, I understand that we don't have to talk every day, we don't have to send paragraphs. That's not what I'm asking. But if I text you, what are you doing, or hey, are you off on so and so day, you need to respond at an ample time. There's really no reason why you're taking 6 hours to respond to a message, if even if you weren't at work. If you were at work, it's like, okay, but it's consistently. It'll be so often where I can literally show you the thread. I might include some threads in there. So yeah, because I had to, when I was telling people this story, to be like, am I bugging for cutting this person off? And I would show them the thread. They like, nah, they playing. Like, seriously. And then I had to think about it, like, no, for real, like, why do I have to keep mentioning to this person to text me back? That don't even make sense. But when you text me, I respond back as soon as I see it. Because I'm always on my phone. Always. If I'm not on TikTok, I'm on Twitter, I'm always on my phone. I'm not gonna say I respond back 2.5 every single time, but I don't take days to respond back to somebody that I want to talk to. If somebody texts me right now saying, are you off on so-and-so day, and that's my friend, best believe I'm going to respond to them at ample time. I'm not going to respond to them if they texted me on Wednesday. I'm not going to respond to them on Friday like, oh yeah, I'm off. Be for real. So you wasn't on your phone all those hours, all those days? Go play in traffic. So, and then once I mean, I feel like once I had cut K off, the reason why, and they had reached out to me, sometime I think I think it was sometime like late last year, like before the new year, they had reached out to me saying, "Oh, you don't text me anymore." And I told them once, because I had said it the first time. Like I kept saying it in conversation, like, "Yo, you be taking mad long to text me back. I don't like that. Like that's weird. What are you doing all those hours or days?" And they would give me an excuse like, "Oh, I was at work. I was doing this." Okay. And then I just stopped talking to them because it's like I told you what is bothering me, and you're not looking to fix any of that. So you feel like it's not a problem, or you feel like, oh, I am texting you back, at a good time. Like, oh, that's a lie. Then I'm gonna just leave you alone because I'm not about to keep telling somebody over and over again, oh, this is what you need to do. That's friend, relationship, whatever the case is. If you're doing something that is bothering me, and you not making any changes to fix any of that, then I'm gonna have to just we're not aligned. Like, and that's okay. We can go our separate ways. Like, and I'm not about to. I don't have fuck with anybody. It's either all or nothing. So if you're doing something to bother me, and I told you that this bothers me, and you're not willing to fix that, bye. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, we can text some. Bye. Because I feel like something like that, communication, I shouldn't even have to talk to you about. Like, I'm excited to talk to you all the time because you're my friend and I've known you for so long. We do a lot of fun things with each other. If that's not how you feel about the friendship, then we can just move this out the way. Like, I'm not, you don't have to feel like, oh, I have to talk to her because we've been friends for so long. If you feel like, oh, we're not aligned anymore, or whatever the case is, move to the left. There's billions of other people in the world, lots of other friendships to create with people. There's always someone for somebody. Like, if you feel like, oh, we can't, like, the dynamic doesn't work out anymore, then say that and move on. Like, I feel like it's weird. Like, that's like, I shouldn't have to be explaining to somebody why. I should not have to be telling somebody, oh, check your phone, check your phone. Like, every time I get around you, that's so weird to me. Like, and I thought I was bugging for feeling like that. But then, like I said, once I told other people the story, they're like, no, he's bugging. And then one of the things that stood out to me after like when you cut somebody off and you start thinking about all the things that have happened that you probably didn't think was that serious, but then when you tell people about the situations and stuff, or when you really start thinking about it, you're like, oh no, it really was that serious. One of the other reasons why I'm happy that I cut K off, because it's like, not just communication, but you also, like, I care about your safety, but you don't care about my safety. And one of the example that I'm going to use is one day I was leaving his house. It was probably like, I want to say maybe like 11:30, 12. I'm on my phone. I wasn't parked all the way down the street, but I was parked like, maybe this is the person's house and I was parked maybe like right here. So you can't really see my car. So like if you look through the window of that person's house, you wouldn't be able to see my car. So I kind of was parked like almost down the street, but not all the way down the street. So I'm walking to my car, I'm on my phone, which now I don't do this anymore late at night. I don't scroll on my phone walking to my car. I'm completely vigilant. But anyways, I leave their house and I walk to my car. I get in my car and I'm putting the GPS in. I see somebody on the side of me, but by the time I looked up, they were pulling my car door. It was like some crackhead or something like that, or I don't know, maybe he wasn't a crackhead, but he had like all black on. He had a hood over his head. He was like this really tall guy, and I was like, I kind of was shook, and he just kept walking, I guess because he realized that the door didn't open. He just kept going. Mind you, when I was walking to my car and I was scrolling on my phone, I did see somebody, like how he did. I did see them, but then when I looked up again, I didn't see them anymore. So I forgot about this. I got in my car and they tugged at my door and I was like, oh shit. I texted the person. I told them, yo, this just happened, blah blah. And they was like, oh, that's crazy. Maybe like 2 days later, I go to this person's house again, Kay. And I was like, yo, walk me to my car, because it was mad late again. I was like, yo, walk me to my car because that scared me the other day. They gonna tell me that they're not gonna walk me to my car because they're watching a show. Now, you're watching a show that is really not that deep. I told you that somebody tried to open my car door the other day, and you're deciding to watch a show instead of just walking me to the car. And this time that I was there, I was literally parked right in front of their house. But it's like, you can't walk me to my car door, or at least just stand right here and watch me get to the car until I drive off. So it's just like, sometimes you have, I don't know, sometimes you hold people to a certain standard for things, and it just be, that's not how they're thinking of you. Like, so I'm probably thinking like, oh, this person is my best friend, oh my, and they're probably like, no, she's an acquaintance to me. Even though this person is telling me, oh yeah, we're best friends. we have two definitions of what a best friend is, and that's for A and K. We have two way different definitions, and I'm not gonna necessarily say, oh, they're my best friend, because I feel like that title changed over the years while we were friends, because we weren't communicating with each other as much as we were when we were in school, or like when we first graduated. Because I mean, we're doing adult things, we're living our lives, we're going to school, we're working full time, so it's a different ball game. But it's like, it's just certain things that I shouldn't have to explain to my friend. Forget being best friend, my friend. If my friend told me that, oh, somebody tried my car door the other day leaving my house, when they leave my house again, I'm gonna make sure that I see them get to their car. Either I'm gonna walk them to their car, or I'm gonna stand by my door and watch them get to their car. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm watching a show, you'll be alright. That's inconsiderate. That's given that I don't care about my friend. Like, even though nothing happened to me, something could have happened to me. So I just feel like it was a lot of weirdness. Like, after I thought about it, being friends with them, it was a lot of weirdness, shady stuff. Just like the whole tweet thing. Like, you on Twitter talking about me. I mean, I didn't even know that was happening. Because, like I said, I don't be stalking my friends' social media. So if they're shading me or if they're talking about me, I'm not gonna know until I be in La La Land thinking about. And it's like, if I'm calling you my friend, I'm not thinking that you're gonna do any like snake stuff to me. I'm not thinking that you're gonna be doing any shady stuff to me. So it's like, I'm not even thinking about you like that. Anytime I think about you, I'm thinking about you in a positive way. But clearly that energy was not given back to me, because bitches is talking shit about me on social media and I didn't even know. Like, what caused that? You sending me shit on TikTok and Twitter, whole time shading me on Twitter? Like, 2025 has just told me bitches be weird. Bitches is losers. Literally. That's all it is. Literally, that's all it is. But yes, that's my story time. This video is a little bit different from the other videos that I usually put out. I usually don't do story times, but like I said, I just had to address that and put that on the flow, because seeing people going through the same thing that I went through, it's like, oh, let me share my story. That me seeing people tell their stories on TikTok really just motivated me to tell my story. Like, no, I've been through the weird shit too. Like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'd be trying to think about it. Like, where did this even start? Like, you was literally just talking to me fine. Then, like, I'm telling you, you be thinking about people in a positive way, or just thinking about, like, it don't even, like, it's, you'll be thinking about somebody and it's just nothing negative attached to it, and it's bitches at home really plotting, or bitches at home really thinking about some weird shit to do to you. Please seek therapy. That's not normal behavior. Like, it's not normal behavior. It's weird. Like, especially when it's unprovoked. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.